Welcome to this video and welcome to Mindful Photography, where I'm heading towards a steep coast and it's going to be a fantastic sunset this evening. In this video, I will give you 5 tips to a mindful photography and why I believe that it can be a very strong tool to relax and calm down in these very hectic and stressful times. I recommend you watch it in full screen and relax. My name is Michael, and I used to work as a graphic designer and photographer for 20 years and ended up as a head of marketing in a medium-sized company. A few years ago then, it was too much and I broke down with a burnout. I was ill for 1.5 years and I'm definitely a different person now. I quit my job and I do something completely different now, with less working hours but still quite stressful. But I didn't want to give up photography completely because I love taking images and expressing myself with my photos. I found out when I'm outdoors with my camera that the whole process is a big mindfulness practice. When I realized that I started to calm down while I was shooting, I started to really celebrate my photography. I take a break from a stressful everyday life and dive into the location I want to shoot. And that was when I first realized the connection of mindfulness and photography. Now it has really become a very important part of my life. They are little islands of rest and relaxation. But how do you do that, and how can you achieve true relaxation and not being stressed by the photo walk itself? Here are 5 tips to make your photo walk an enrichment. Number 1 is take your time. Block it in your calendar, take 1.5 to 2 hours and give yourself the chance to have enough time to really leave everything else behind for a moment. Switch off any distractions like your mobile phone, switch it to flight mode or leave it at home. Number 2, be on your own. Well, this is up to you, of course, but I believe that if you want to find a path to yourself, you can do that best when you're alone and concentrate on yourself rather than chatting with a friend. Friends are super important, of course, but for a mindful photo walk, I think it's better to be on your own. Number 3, find a location. This can be a place you know very well or somewhere you have never been before. It should be calm and peaceful, and if it is a place you know, try to look at it as if it was totally new to you. I bet you will discover things you haven't seen before. Number 4, find your focus. Well, this is the tricky part. When, for example, I come to a location like this, unpack my camera, and I am really excited to capture that beautiful landscape and the scenery around to preserve my emotions and feelings I have in that moment. But when I start and take the first couple of shots running around without a plan or target, I realize that this doesn't work. Then I try to calm down, sit down for a moment and relax. Put the camera aside and step back for a second, breathe and start again. Walk slowly. Number 5. Breathe. Breathing is the most natural thing for us, of course. We don't think about it at all, it just flows. But when you start thinking about it and do it on purpose, it is a very powerful tool to calm down. Try the 3-5-7 method to breathe when you are stressed. Close your eyes and then take 3 seconds to breathe in, 5 seconds to hold the breath, and 7 seconds to breathe out. When you have calmed down and are focused on the location, the light, the smell, the sounds and your feelings, you can start to take photos, and I promise you, you will enjoy it a lot. Like I do on this beach. If you just walk along, you wouldn't see so many beautiful things and details, but when you are mindful, you suddenly see loads of exciting things. Like those algae. You just could have walked by, but when you look at them from a different perspective, they are a fantastic subject. Same as the different colors of the sand sediments and the tree hanging over the shore or the rocks in the sunlight. But how can you preserve these emotions and mindful moments in life? I recommend you look at your work at home in a gallery tool. Maybe you use Lightroom or something similar. If you want, you can edit them and select those which evoke the most powerful emotion when you look at them. I have a collection of my best of mindful photo walks, and I will make a book at the end of the year to preserve my feelings and emotions in that particular moment, which I then can take out of the shelf to have a look at them in moments when I cannot go for a walk. So I have my moments of mindfulness I can then go through again and recover them. Well, I hope this video was helpful to you, and please leave a comment if it was or if it wasn't, and what your ideas are on a mindful photography. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye-bye.